3, 2, 1. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the jury? My name is Jacemachine. I am fueled by coffee and driven by insanity, and today we are playing StarMade. This is my single-player creative world. We are working on a project to be ported over onto the StarSquadron server itself. But let's just hop into this build block real quick. There we go. So let's show you what I have been up to. You will recognize this ship. It's the Stanford. Now, it's an older design. I really like it. There's a lot of changes I'm going to make to it, which is to say this is on the refit list of ships that need to be refit and made awesome. This has a lot of potential. And a lot of you guys really wanted me to upload this to the dock. In fact, you guys are always asking me to upload my ships to the dock, and I'm sorry that I don't. I just don't feel like they're ready. I feel like they're just all incomplete, and so I just don't want to put them up because they're not done. You know what I mean? But who's to say I'll ever really finish them? Everything's kind of always in a process, but we'll see. We'll see what I could do. We're gonna upgrade this one, and then if we're gonna release one, we're gonna release the upgraded one. So in here, into our factory room, is where this thing docks to, and it meets up right here. And there's a little staircase that leads down a little rampway into the ship itself. So that's how that is fit. I really want to have this space station be able to hold all of the ships that I've built that I want to keep around. So that's really the purpose, and we have a lot of other things that we've been working on as well. In fact, down here we got a couple of things I'd like to show you. We have a really weird hangar for the Ravager itself, but I like it anyway. I added a whole second part to the bottom of this, and let's go take a closer look from the inside. We got labs out that way, and this is going to be the entrance to the Ravager. You would come down here. We're going to put ladders up on the sides, and you climb up into the ship itself. And this thing is docked right here, so you don't actually have to go up the back way. You can go up into the ship through an airlocked area. I guess it's what it's going to be. That's the plans, I suppose. I like the detailing. I think it's kind of unique, kind of interesting. It was built around the Ravager and mirror imaged where I could, but not fully, because we have this bottom part where the thing docks into. We have a little ladder go up there. A little ladder. Alright, this should look familiar to some of you guys. We have been pulling pieces off of these older space stations and keeping the parts that we like. And this part is something that everybody loved. And these were the flippable biome rooms. Now we've added them down here to a specific laboratory section, and we've dropped this Larimar capsule, this large Larimar capsule, in underneath as well. But the nice thing about this new version is that there is a lower observation room that we're putting in, that you can look into these and see the both terrain, no matter, you'll see what I mean. In gravity, we don't really want to be in gravity, to be honest. Alright, so check this out. We have an ant farm. And if there was some sort of space ants that could totally burrow through dirt on planets, and that may get angry when incited to violence and come after you, that would be something awesome. Just putting that out there, Schine. But this is my ant farm. Even if we don't have real ants, we have imaginary ants. Like a flea circus. Alright, over here is our desert biome. And with a flip of a button and some poorly activated logic, we get it to transition. There's no power on this space station right now, and a lot of like the rail controllers and speed stuff, I'm told, is reliant upon the ship station power. So, no power, no speed for these. And now it's a winter biome. We also have the alien terrain over here, and I believe this changes out with the red planet. I need to update these to buttons. Maybe put an AND or a NOT gate in there. I don't know. I have to mess with it. Yeah, this looks like the red planet. Very nice. And this also gives you a really great view of the bottom logo and the gear that spins around, or whatever that is. And then over here we have a grassy temperate terrain area. And you can explore. This is a good area to just chill out. If we had animals, this is where we would keep them. Maybe. Depends on how the gravity would work out for them, but this is my representation of a planet surface. And then there's an extra biome that we don't have in the game that I have added for this particular thing. So we're just going to get that to be changed around here, and you guys will see what my 6th biome is. This is not the 6th biome, is it? Or is this the desert biome? No, this is the correct one. My water planet biome. Reminds me of Interstellar, the movie where they go to that one planet and it's just water and some of it's really shallow. Look under here. We can swim around underneath. See all. I'm oriented to this thing. This thing's upside down. Hold on. Let me fix this. Thank you. Yeah, so you can swim around and see all the stuff underneath, but you can't see through the water blocks to see these things below. That's going to be changed in the future. My understanding is it's on the list of things that need to be worked on. But I love it. I kind of want a little raft out here, but it would kind of ruin the point of a natural sort of biome. At least in my point of view. Let's go down the stairs and see what it looks like down there. This is the future elevator. Yeah, it's not hooked up at all. We're going to go and use the other empty shaft over here. And this guy brings you down into some sort of like office control laboratory. And check this out, man. It's upside down, but it looks so cool. And it's a good view of the outside. It's a good use for windows too. It's a little trippy when you're dealing with stuff like this, but whatever. You got 2 entrances up. Workspace up here. This is cursed property here. These things are under quarantine, and they have been taking soil samples from the planet Curso. Do not touch. In the future, once we actually port this over into the StarSquadron server, we're going to actually take the Curso blocks and bring them in there because, you know, authenticity. But these are placeholders right here. We'll bring over actual cursed material. So that is that, I guess. That's pretty much what I have been working on. I haven't been doing too much of the StarMade recently. I've been looking forward to just sort of giving myself a mental break while I come up with some more creative ideas. So that's generally what happens. I go through these fits and spurts. If people are wondering what's going on with the StarSquadron server, where the content is for StarSquadron, why is it trickling out, as it were? Well, there's a great reason for that, and it's just that a lot of us are really busy, and when you're trying to coordinate these efforts between these different channels, it's just really hard to actually get it moving, because you're like, our story on the Squadron side is pivoting on a meeting that Armada is trying to schedule, and they're having a hard time getting their guys together, just because of work schedules. And then we're thinking about, after, depending on that meeting, going and having some sort of battle against Surge's oppressor ship. And that's the goal. That's our like big boss that we want to try to do. And if we get our butts kicked, then we have plans for that. And if we don't get our butts kicked and actually manage to take him down, we have plans for that too. Alright, we are back on the StarSquadron server for this portion of the episode, back at Squadron base, and in fact, we are back at this the salvage vessel, which we were trying to make it dump automatically into our station here. Now, Andy Patmore, I believe, suggested that what I need to do is make sure that I've hooked up my salvaging the dock properly to my chest. Sorry, my brain's not working here. I'm sort of trying to puzzle it out in my head real quick. So let's just sit down real quick, jump into this build block. This is what we need to do. We are looking at these chests, and we're doing, what is it, to and from, right? That's the proper way it works. So we're going to go to and from. Now let's open this up real quick. Is this pulling anything? It's working. Thank you very much, Andy. I very much appreciate that tip. Alright, so we're going to hop into the teleporter. And we're going to hop into the squadron station. Any room? We need to get rid of Zaktar's room. Actually, it's actually a really quite nice garden. We'll set destination to my room. Check on my roommate, see if he's around. Alright, back at the station. Let's go see if my roommate is around. I think he owes me rent. Nathan. We'll just press this button here real quick. Okay. I wonder if he's home. Well, I don't see him. He doesn't have windows on this side, so we won't worry about that. Let's hop into a build block real quick. That's not a car. That's a cargo block. Into the build block we go. And then we're going to go into our squadron factory area. And this is supposed to be the cargo, right? And it's supposed to be pulling. This is the raws to and from. So it would be to and from. I'm not understanding what's wrong. Unless we're having a problem here at this chest. Let's check this chest out. It seems to be pulling something. And it's pulling it slowly because it doesn't have a very big volume. Is that what's going on right now? We'll put it one more layer high. Alright, now inside this build block we can't look into the ship's cargo over here, but we can take a visual look. It worked! So remember, if you're doing cargo, this is going to change in the near future, actually. They're introducing a brand new block in this very next update, I believe, that's going to help streamline this whole process. So this is going to have to be reworked anyway. But thank you so much, Andy. I appreciate that more than you know. When you said that, it occurred to me, I was like, oh my god, he's right. He's absolutely right. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, thank you very much for watching this episode of StarMade, filmed between my creative server and the StarSquadron server. What you're seeing here is part of the episode that got taken out because the entire thing was a failure. And you can see it's a failure because look at that ship. Does that look like a healthy ship? It's not. But hey, I gotta have something to talk over as we wrap this episode up. I hope you enjoyed the progress that we're making on the station. And if you now have a better understanding of how things work in the StarSquadron as far as our stories work, hope you have a better understanding of that as well. But guys, I love you all. I hoped that you enjoyed it. Let me know what the verdict is in the comments section below. And if you guys are new around here, be sure you are subscribed for more StarMade content. Check out my playlist, see what else I have to offer. And I hope that you all have a fantastic day. And I'll see you here next time.